What is the main way you know that a food has bothered you? Most of the time, people think of an upset stomach. We've seen the commercials where the person has eaten fatty fries and greasy chicken, and then they're holding their stomach and they're reaching for Tums or something to settle their stomach. That's what most people think about the fact that food is bothering them. But there's so many other things that you probably have never connected to your diet. One of them is simply fatigue. A lot of times we eat certain foods and they cause us to be tired. What about moodiness, irritability? We don't necessarily connect that with food, but definitely could be. Another one is just a simple lack of motivation. You wake up in the morning and you don't feel like doing anything. That could be directly linked to the food that you ate the night before. Another big one is insomnia. You just can't fall asleep. Or you fall asleep, but then you're waking up during the night. Again, all of these things are very likely connected more to your food than you realize. One of the things I recommend is keeping track. I write down what I eat, and maybe it seems like overkill, but yet just the other day, I was able to pick out and say, this is why I was struggling. Right now, I've been avoiding chocolate because it's high in copper and I've got way too much in my system. But on a whim, I made chocolate chip cookies and it was late and I ate them. And I laid in bed and I just could not fall asleep. Well, there's the caffeine in chocolate as well. But so often we tend to think it's something else. A lot of times sweets can do the same thing. You have something sweet before going to bed and it can keep you up as well. Pay attention to the foods that you're eating. Write those things down. And also, it's important to write down what time you're eating them because that does make a difference. There might be things that you could have in the morning and it not bother you at all, but you have them later in the afternoon or early evening and they're going to keep you up. Make sure you're paying attention to the foods. Jot those things down because if you don't write it down, most likely you're not going to remember. Most of us don't remember what we ate earlier today, let alone yesterday or the day before. For some people, it's pretty immediate. You're going to feel things right away. Other times, it may take 8 hours, maybe even up to 24 hours. Watch the foods that you're eating. Pay close attention because often they are the source behind a lot of the symptoms that you're struggling with that you have thought were something else. So again, pay attention, jot it down, and watch the foods that you're eating. This is another tip from Coach Maggie. Take care, and of course, as always, God bless.